Day of my life as a small business owner on a huge launch day. Today was so fun. We were officially launching Winter Fling, so I stopped by to grab a Dunkin' coffee and a bagel and then made my way over to the office, grabbed all my stuff. It was literally so windy and cold. We're supposed to get snow here this week, so that will be fun to make a snow angel, but it is literally freezing. Got to the office, put my stuff down, got my coffee on the ground, turned the lights on, charged my iPad. I was so proud of myself because the day before I had done everything that I needed to do for the launch, and so I wasn't like scrambling last second, which was so amazing. I wanted to show you guys the products that we're launching today. This is Winter Fling, Summer Fling's twin, fraternal twin. So beautiful, a beautiful purple and blue design. It is absolutely gorgeous, and literally y'all already sold us out of so many things like the power banks and a bunch of phone models, so that's actually crazy. Thank you so much. But I sat down to do some admin work and needed to eat my bagel, and it was so odd because I eat bagels like the bottom and the top separately, and Duncan always puts the cream cheese on. Super weird. Comment if you know what I'm talking about. But then I needed to do the website banner because I had it saying like the launch date and I needed to change it to the shop now, but I wasn't saving it yet because it wasn't noon yet. I launched at noon. So then I was going to do a live stream of me launching, and so I started that, and then I was just so excited to watch the orders start rolling in. Y'all were so insane. We literally got like over 150 orders in like 10 minutes, which is actually crazy. Then I got on live and I started packaging orders because I always love being able to show you guys the new products and your orders in live time. So we literally got out like every order. I'm so excited about that. Then we literally ran out of like our bubble mailers and bubble wrap mid live, and so I needed to go grab some more. I did order like a bulk ton of poly mailers, but for some reason they're lost somewhere, so hopefully those come in soon. And so I was going to the UPS store, and you saw that I dropped my phone, but luckily because I have a Stardust by Ally case on it, it was totally fine. I got to UPS and I was like, oh my gosh, these prices are absolutely absurd. For what it would cost me at Walmart, it was like $12 for a roll of bubble wrap. At UPS, it would have been $140 to buy as much of the like width and length of the bubble wrap. It was insane. Anyways, I got distracted by the pink Barrymore kitchen stuff because I absolutely love the kitchen appliances, and they like just came out with a new color of pink, and so I had to get a little coffee maker for the office since the Keurig doesn't really work that well, and then the toaster. So very excited. And then it printed a ton more orders, went live for like hours, and we got a huge shipment of power banks in, and I don't know why they did this, but I have like windows so that you can see all the designs, and they literally put clear packaging on all of the power banks, and so we are literally having to take them out of the packaging, take the plastic wrap off, and then
Hello and welcome to a day in the life of a store owner. I own a quilted bag brand with 2 storefronts, one in North Carolina, one in South Carolina, and today I was working the shift at our North Carolina storefront. First thing this morning before we opened, I had an interview for a potential shopkeep here in North Carolina, and then I grabbed the keys and headed down to the post office. Luckily for me, it is right next door, so I do not have to go far. As you can tell from these shots, it was a very, very gloomy day in Blowing Rock, North Carolina, so I did not expect it to be very busy in store today. There was a total of 5 tiny items in all 3 of these boxes. I cannot stand when things are overpacked. It drives me nuts. After sorting through the mail, I then sat down to sort through some applicants that applied to our South Carolina position. We had some good applicants, and I was able to schedule like 5 interviews. While I was counting the cash drawer to send my husband to make a deposit, we received an online order, so I went ahead and packed that up. I love whenever we receive orders and we can ship them out same day. This person ordered my favorite tote bag, the Luna tote bag, which is actually on sale right now, and we're on TikTok Shop where you can earn 15% commission. I got that package ready to go and scheduled a pickup for the same day. A few days ago, we received these slippers, but they came vacuum sealed, so they were all sorts of flat and wrinkly. We had to stuff them and let them sit for a few nights so they could regain their shape, and today they were ready to go. It is officially the holiday season if you work in retail, so we are receiving a ton of stuff that would make for good gifts or stocking stuffers. It's my favorite time of the year. We also received these new cord necklaces, which I thought would be a great addition to our charm bar, which we have in both of our storefronts. I put together this one to represent App State, which is the local university here. I then realized, oh my gosh, Black Friday is next week and I have 0 signage, so I put something together on Canva and got those ordered for both storefronts. I always find it so funny whenever FedEx and UPS show up at the same time because I'm like, wait a minute guys, is this a rivalry? Awkward. And again, like I mentioned earlier, we are getting in a ton of small gifty stuff for the holidays. I'm absolutely obsessed with these mini leather wallets. I wanted these to be kind of like impulse buy purchases, so I put them on the checkout desk. We also got in some holiday themed mini cosmetic bags that are so cute, so I had to do some rearranging to make sure I could fit them on the shelf. And then I stared at our sign too long and I was like, this garland looks a little bit bare, but luckily for me, I had some red bow garland laying around and it looks so much better. And then I tripped and just fell down a rabbit hole of Christmas decorations because I was like, you know what would also look great behind the desk? More snowflakes. This was a true Buddy the Elf moment. Today looked like a fun day, but honestly it was pretty discouraging because only 1 or 2 customers came in all day long. By this point it was like 3:30, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna close up early. I'm the owner, I could do what I want. So that's exactly what I did. I closed up the shop early and I went to my first job, which is mom and wife. Thanks for watching.
I woke up to one of my biggest orders ever. So this is a day in my life as a 26-year-old small business owner. I had to go into work at 2 p.m. So after spending most of my morning doing some admin and talking to some customers, I immediately started packing orders. One of my customers actually got 8 items. I didn't know how to act. I was just super grateful for the support. While I was packing orders, I realized that we actually sold out on our bestseller in size L, and we're almost selling out in our other sizes as well. I knew this top was gonna do well, but I didn't expect it to sell out even after restocking. So thank you so much to every single person who ordered. It obviously makes me really happy to know that almost all customers love the material and how it fits, because I love the top. I literally wear it way too often, at least twice a week. I had to be really quick with packing orders because I also had to clean up my room and then leave for a fitting. Basically, in between collections, I do fittings with people in my life so I can see how to improve sizing so that the next collection can be better. I'm always super grateful for those who let me sample on them, because every single feedback helps the clothes we make be even better. For this fitting, I brought all styles in 2 different sizes, and I did a very quick fitting, which did give me new ideas on how to improve for our future collections. I forgot that before leaving for work, I had a meeting, so I immediately rushed back. I realized that I also had something else on my to-do list, and that's to edit my website, which I managed to do. I've been wanting to edit our home screen video for so long because I have some clips that I wanted to add, and I also wanted to have a section where I have customer pictures featured. So after some planning, researching, and also getting permission from customers, I was able to put up 3 pictures first, but I will be changing it every once in a while to feature new people. And then I had about 11 minutes until my meeting started, which, fun fact, it ended up getting cancelled because this new manufacturer ghosted me. This is just the reality of trying to find for new manufacturers. But that was basically a day in my life as a 26-year-old small business owner.
Day in my life as a small business owner who works from home. My husband and I sell protein cookie dough, so come along with me for a full day of everything I do. Firstly, I made myself a little pumpkin spice coffee to sip on while I read the word. A lot of people wonder how Dunamis Dough even started, and we actually started after both of us lost our jobs in the same 2 days. Neither one of us had lost a job before, so we knew the Lord was shifting us in another direction, and after a lot of prayer, we both felt led to start a business centered on the Lord. And that is how Dunamis Dough was birthed. I'm currently mixing up our most popular flavor, OG chocolate chip. One batch of dough in this bowl makes about 8 jars total, so here I am just filling and packing all those up. We call this room the Dunamis room. It's literally just a room in our apartment, and we run our entire business out of it. I also mixed up some snickerdoodle jars, as well as some strawberry white chocolate. This flavor is so good. Now let's move on to labeling. We're running very low on our inventory for stickered jars, so that is what I'm doing now. I'm actually labeling our limited edition pumpkin cinnamon roll flavor. Guys, if you have not tried this one yet, please do yourself a favor and get it. Especially because we have a sale going on this weekend only. Links in my bio. Next things next, we gotta pack some orders. I'm printing off all of our labels that we're gonna need. That includes shipping labels as well as packing slips. We've got about 20 orders to pack total, so let's get busy. If you've been thinking about starting a small business, I highly recommend using Shopify as your website. I definitely feel like it's the most simple to use, and I feel like it does a lot of the work for you. I do have a link in my bio for that as well if you ever want to use it. Another fun fact, we used to handwrite every single thank you note, which I did think was really sweet to be able to do, but now having the actual cards has definitely saved us a lot of time, and all our orders are packed and ready to go. Something else you probably wouldn't think about when starting a small business is how far you have to drive to get to your post office, because those miles will sure be adding up. So just something else to consider. I definitely never thought I'd be running my own business with my husband, but it's seriously such a blessing. Highly recommend. One of our favorite parts is seeing when y'all post about our cookie dough and how much you guys are loving it. Literally makes our whole day. Anyway, now we're back home. Our dog Baylor's getting a little meatball, and a little while later I went live on TikTok with our protein dough, and I got to share our pumpkin cinnamon roll flavor. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is insane. But that's everything I do as a small business owner. Thanks for joining me. I love you guys so much.
My boutique just had its highest amount of sales in one night ever. Welcome to a day in my life as a 25-year-old boutique owner. I was so excited about this collection, I decided I was just gonna launch it the next day. Like literally yesterday was our photo shoot. So I got up around 6:45, made some coffee, got back in bed to go through all my iPhone photos while I watched some Real Housewives. Going through all my iPhone photos and editing them takes me about 2.5 hours. After I was done, I made my bed and started to get ready for the day. The set I'm wearing is actually from Amazon, and I don't think I have ever owned anything in this color. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kaylee. I own an online women's clothing boutique. I spend way too much money on its photo shoots, and now I pretty much daily vlog. You guys know the drill. If my hair is like this, I'm either struggling or I'm in a rush. Today, I'm just in a rush. But seriously, look how cute this set ended up being. That was me being really pumped for today's launch, though. I walked my dog, and then I DoorDash coffee because I literally had no time to run out and get one. And as you guys know, it's a tradition for me to get a pink sprinkled donut. Then I headed onto my porch, and I started drafting my first post of the day. I think we have a few more of these jeans, but let me know if we need to restock that top. After I got my first post up and stories, I headed back inside, and I had some deliveries that need to be brought in. I did a quick little 5-minute makeup routine just because it makes me feel a little bit more put together while working from home. Here's the final result, and then I pulled out my camera to start going through all the pictures we took for the website. So I take iPhone photos and website photos. The iPhone photos are usually for my social media, and the real camera photos go on the website. I airdrop those and made sure I had everything. I also edit the website photos on Tezza. After I finished editing those, my eyes literally were burning from looking at a screen for 6 hours, so I started doing some unboxings. We had a game day piece, a casual piece. My blanket restock came in, so go shop those now. Then I unboxed my Princess Polly package, and I really wanted to try it on, so I put it on over my clothes. Some of you guys like this outfit, but picture different shoes and better hair. After that, I started writing down all the product pages I needed to make. I schedule it, make a description, and add all the photos, and I cross off each one as I go. After that, I was starving, so I grabbed this little healthy Lunchable while I was watching the Meghan Trainor podcast. Does anyone would watch that? It's really good. Then I said hi to my dog, who is hiding behind our overflow inventory in the guest room. After that, I had to make a new banner for the website to show our new arrivals. I also edited the photo shoot vlog, which literally took me like an hour and a half to edit each vlog. And then I ended the day in the office processing some returns before I headed out into my garage. 15 minutes before I launch, I usually do a workout because I get a lot of anxiety before a drop. It kind of just helps me get my nerves out and focus on something else. You guys, I just want to say thank you because it was our highest night of sales of all time, and I love you. Bye.
Welcome to a day in the life as a small business owner. I cannot start my day without making my bed. I went to the gym and then I ran to Aldi to grab some groceries, got home, did my skincare, made my coffee, and had my favorite morning breakfast. This egg and avocado wrap is definitely my go-to. After that, I responded to emails, did some computer work, and finalized a new collection. Then I packaged up some Happy Mail and I had to go get my car serviced. So I worked on stationery while I waited, and then I ran to the post office, got home, and made myself dinner. I'm trying to get back into meal prepping. Then I did like 4 more hours of computer work and ended the day with a Reese's cup.